So today's scripture comes from 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 2 through 7. And it's a story where Elijah helped a widowed woman. And so this woman came to Elijah and said, "My husband served the Lord faithfully, and now the debtors are out to take my son as slaves because we don't have the money to pay. I need help. What can I do?" And so Elijah asked her, "What do you have in your home?" She said, "I just have oil." And so he said, "Okay, I need you to go ask your neighbors for the jars." And so she did. And so it says that she closed the door and she began to ask her neighbors for the jars, and she began to fill. When she asked her son to bring more jars and he said, "There's no more," then the oil stopped. But what's most important is verse 7, and it says, when she told the man of God what happened, he said to her, "Now sell the oil and pay your debts, and you and your sons could live off of what's left over." Why is that the most important part? Because many of you are struggling with your business because you have not completed the task that was needed. You are not completing the work, right? So what did she do? She closed the door. She got disciplined. She focused on what was her need. Second, she asked for help. She asked Elijah for help. She put her pride aside and asked her neighbors for jars when she didn't know how she was going to pay them back, what it was going to look like, what she was going to do with the oil. She was obedient and she asked for help. And third, when everything was prepared, when everything was done, right? Once she had all her ducks in a row, then she went to the man of God and he said, now is the time where you sell. And not only when you sell, you could pay your debts, but you could have enough to live off of. That is so important because many of you are skipping the steps and you just want to get started. You just want to make $1, some extra money, right, to get out the debt. And it seems like it's not adding up. It's not coming together. Well, follow those steps, close the door and get disciplined. Ask for help, ask for an expert opinion, or ask for help when it's needed. And lastly, when you have your marketing, when you have your product, when you have your plans, if you can't do anything, outsource it, right? But when you have those things in place, now sell. Now pay your debts. Now live off the rest. And so I just want to encourage you with this scripture that God will do it. If you're looking for extra money to get out of debt, if you're trying to create something, close the door, ask for help. And when the product is ready, when it's time, now you will get out of debt, you will pay your debts, and you will have enough to live off the rest. And that is the good news.